Yo, I was about to go to sleep, and then I saw this. Now, to those of you who don't know, in the U.S., Walmart is a scary, scary, unpredictable lands where you very well may see a grown man in diapers with a pacifier, or you very well may see a crazy hippie screaming at people, or screaming about the religion and yelling at a random guy for not giving up his soul. Yes, I've seen that video before. Walmart's a scary place, and you never know what to expect there. So, I want to see what this lady's got to say, my friends.
If this happened in a store in Europe, it would be very confrontational. Do people take them and don't need them? So today I'm going to take you on a little tour around Walmart as I experience it as an Irish person in the United States of the America. Walmart, I think you know you're something special. You're different.
Yeah. He's saying, nah, that's saying the least of it. Walmart, I feel like Walmart should be a tourist attraction just because Walmart's crazy, man. The shit I've seen at Walmart, we don't.
These are freedom napkins. Land of the free. Paper plates.
Here 4th of July.
I'm actually super digging these earrings and I'm gonna get them. The first time I went to Walmart, it was absolutely overwhelming. But today I'm going in with a fresh mind. I was actually pretty excited to go back to Walmart. I felt like I had a hankering for it during the years. Just get yourself comfy there. Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay. Today's video is brought to you by channel members and patrons.
Hey, brother.
It's a fun little gang to be in. If you want extras, ask to see your receipt, people who free shopping trolleys now. Is people ask to see your receipt, people who work there. It would be very strange if it was people who didn't work there. But if this happened in a store in Europe, it would be very confrontational. Like, they would have to suspect that you had robbed something, whereas I'm led to understand that it's kind of standard practice in Walmart. Like, they just spot check people. Do you have your receipt for your items? The next surprising thing is...
I mean, so Walmart also shares ownership with a, like, grocery... Well, it's kind of like a grocery store where you buy things in bulk called Sam's Club. Polar opposite of Walmart, by the way. Like, Sam's Club is like Walmart for the non-crazies. Like, crazies still slip through the cracks, but there, right? They literally have, like, stationed at the exits where they'll, like, check your receipt, then scan the items and make sure that you have it. Like, and what I think it is especially in Walmart, like, Walmart is just the place people will steal from. I don't know why, but, like, no one respects Walmart. Hell, I remember once upon a time I saw some crazy 16-year-old stupid kid with his friends take a, like, yellow cone and just throw it in the back of his buddy's truck. I don't know who would have ever done such a thing as a stupid kid, just to get a reaction out of the Walmart security, who, if I must say for myself, didn't even care. They were just like, it's Walmart, okay? Like, I don't get paid enough for this. That alleged kid did give the thing back because he didn't want to get nobody fired and was just trying to stir up a reaction because he was an idiot. Don't know who would have ever done such a thing. But that's the things that happen at Walmart. Also, no, that stupid kid would not do that today. So I don't know who would have done that, though. Nobody.
The free shopping trolleys now, a lot of people seem to be confused if you've never visited an Aldi or a Lidl. They're very similar to the European system we have, where you put the coin in the trolley and then at the end of your trolleyingness...
Daddy's speaking English.
Oh, sorry, cart. That's what Americans say. At the end of your shopping, you return the cart and you get your coin back. I think a lot of Americans are familiar with that now because you have Aldi and Lidl, or you have one of those, not the other, right? But what surprised me as well was the fact that you have cup holders in your shopping carts. That's handy. Number 3, there are ways.
Alright, I want to tell y'all a funny story about that. I will never forget the first time. Remember my family? You know what? Screw it. I'll just say who it was. My dad went to an Aldi's. he was shoving and just trying to pull this cart out with all the force because he didn't know you had to like pay the quarter, I think it is, to like unhook the cart. He was losing his mind. Like, that is not a thing that a lot of Americans before Aldi's, and honestly, Aldi's is the only place I know that does that. Like, we did not know nothing about that, and watching people lose their minds about it just cracks me up. But I didn't know that was standard there. That's crazy.
Way more people on the floor doing stuff, customer service things. Any country I've been in Europe, usually it's kind of hard to find somebody. Like, there will usually be somebody every 2 aisles or so, and you can ask them stuff. But literally pretty much every aisle that I was in Walmart had at least 2 or 3 people working. Another thing, this is a big one that surprised me, is that you have other products and companies working out of the store. It's like a department store.
A super Walmart then.
But Walmart doesn't classify itself as a department store. So you might have Apple or telephone companies. Oh my gosh, those people really, they do a hard sell. I was standing there minding my own business, and this guy came up to me and was like, ma'am, your shoe is untied. And I was like, oh, and he's like, it's not actually. I just wanted to ask you about your phone plan. And I was like,
nah, don't get me started on those people, bro. That's, yeah, see, like, they literally will, like, have, say, people they pay Walmart to be there, right? And, like, they'll be sitting down, like, the main aisles. And this is more common, at least in my town, in Sam's Club, which is, like, as I said, kind of the upper class version of Walmart. Like, where they literally will have dudes, say, sitting there and just try to stir up a conversation with you just to try to get you to, like, say, buy their shitty phone plan, which is hilarious. Normally, it's, like, a big, you know, like a T-Mobile or a Verizon or, you know, something along those lines. But, yeah, that's a real thing. They'll also have, like, say, Subways, which is, like, you know, a sub sandwich shop. I don't know if y'all got that out there. Or, like, a Jimmy John's or, you know, different kinds of restaurants in, like, a super Walmart. They'll have car repair, like, mechanic areas for tire changes and things like that in a super Walmart. Like, there's a Walmart, then there's a super Walmart. The super Walmart might as well just be its own little mall. It's got all kinds of things in it.
Like, that's sneaky, but, like, I'm not American, so his efforts were futile. I looked this up, and apparently it's called store-in-store. It allows external brands or companies to rent or lease a space within the Walmart store to sell their products directly to customers. But, like, you guys have opticians and hairdressers, you even do medical services.
Yeah, pharmacies.
Oh, yeah. And then you have as seen on TV stuff, which is wild because you have actual people demonstrating stuff just like they're on TV, but then they have the TV behind them. That was kind of fun to watch. I stared a little bit too much the first time I saw that. Oh, another weird thing that you have, and I love weird, is really long conveyor belts. Like, they are so long, which makes a lot of sense because I feel like American people buy more stuff. We do the big shop.
I know what she's talking about. She's talking about the conveyor. For a second, I was like, what conveyor belts is she talking about? All right, now I know what she's talking about. Okay. But yeah, again, in the USA, people tend to buy things in bulk a little bit. Whereas, like, from what I hear from y'all on the YouTubes, y'all basically kind of buy things by week, whereas we might buy things by month. By month, extreme. By month, a little extreme. But, like, by, like, every 3 weeks, maybe. 3 weeks to a month.
You guys stock up. But there are more people and more stuff, so longer conveyor belts are needed. Makes sense. But the first time I saw one, I was like, oh, that's very long. Oh, and then there's your massive seasonal sections, like not just like a little in most stores in Europe, if we've like Halloween coming up or Christmas, they'll have like a little section, Valentine's Day, like a little section. You guys have whole entire aisles dedicated to seasonal stuff. We get that like in our version of Dollar Tree, like deals. Or China Home, but not in our supermarket so much. We generally just have a small section. So, you know, again, it's choice, but it's like seasonal. The next one is kind of funny.
All right. Before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about the seasonal, like, because I feel like something she didn't notice that you guys might find interesting is the fact of we don't just have, say, seasonal, but like our, like, say, holiday stuff starts so early. So for example, right now it ain't even like Halloween yet, It didn't even Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet, but yet there are places that already have Halloween. There's places I saw that have Christmas stuff up already. It ain't even like what? Like it's crazy. Like it's outrageous how they skip holidays and just have the stuff already up like months in advance sometimes. Which Christmas stuff at this time of year is just very extreme. Like that's normally not like that, but I saw a place that had Christmas stuff up already and I was mind blown.
And I had to actually Google it to confirm it wasn't just a demographic thing. People with disabilities working in Walmart. Now, obviously, people with disabilities have jobs throughout Europe. But I noticed in Walmart in particular, there were a lot of people with disabilities, people in wheelchairs, people with canes. I would assume they were blind.
You never know.
Especially as greeters. And I Googled what the reason for this was. And apparently Walmart has a disability employment initiative. So they seem to have a lot of training stuff for people with disabilities and working with people with disabilities. And I think that's cool. That leads me on to the next thing, motorized shopping carts. That is not a thing in Europe anywhere, to my knowledge. I don't know. It probably exists somewhere in some obscure supermarket, but I've never seen it in any supermarket I've been in Europe. I wonder what the rules are. I was very tempted in the store in Miami to take one of the motorized vehicles because there were like loads of them there, but then you didn't want to be like depriving someone of them, but I just wanted to try one out, and I do have a knee injury, but I want...
Alright, let's talk about that. There's technically, it's kind of looked down upon, right? There's no like, at least that I've seen, any rules about it. It's kind of just like, really? Because like nobody can prove you're not disabled, right? So like, no, if you went and like say took one of those motorized carts, nobody's really gonna say anything to you. But like, it's just kind of one of those things where, come on now, if you can walk. Like, what the hell? Leave it for somebody that can.
I wondered what the, the rules are about them. I assume not just anyone can take one, but what are the rules? Do people take them who don't need them?
It happens, I'm sure.
And finally, the size of the products. Oh my god, the size of the products. Your tins are huge. Bottles of soda are huge. Packs of cereal are huge. Boxes of cereal. And like this obviously makes sense if you have a family or something like that, but we don't have those unless you go to like more of a bulk buying place. Sometimes they'll have like some huge thing, but it's just not a commonality. Like the soda bottles really blew my mind because like I was just like, we don't have them. And I'm
guessing she's talking about like the 2-liter soda bottles. So like what's the standard out there? Because like here, like say they have the smaller ones, right? But like standard like for a soda bottle would be 2 liters.
I am addicted to Diet Coke. I'm Diane, I'm addicted to Diet Coke, and I would buy those. I would be all over those. Yum, yum, yum. Here's a little bit more of my Walmart experience. I gotta get me a grill. This is a section I'm not gonna need. Aww, that's nice. There's a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables. People are always saying it's hard to get them cost efficient, but looks decent. Everybody else.
All right. Let's talk about that. I don't think that, say, when I hear people, because people have told me this, and my take on this is it's hard to get them like farm fresh without any chemicals. Most of the like stuff you're gonna get at Walmart's got the chemicals on it and all that. I think that's the difference.
This trolley is really quiet. I always pick at the noisy trolley. Like, what is that? Eggos. I know these from Stranger Things.
Eggos?
The actual abundance of things. Got me some Hostess things for a video.
Oh, hell yeah, ding dongs.
Power waffles. They make you powerful. It's all in the marketing. Meat. I asked a dude today what his favorite fast food was, and he just said meat. Like meat. Like,
yep.
Like
Damn right. Listen, See, fast food, generally speaking, like, it's looked at the same level. If you're getting fast food, you're just getting a burger and you're getting out of there. Like, nobody, like, people have their preferences, right? Like, some people like Burger King, some people like McDonald's, some people like Wendy's, Hardee's, whatever. But, like, generally speaking, unless it's like Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A or KFC, or I guess any place that's not a burger place, you just getting a burger. Like,
Look at the size of those cans. You need a hand as a proportion. Look at it. Look at them. Those are what you need in your bunker. Your apocalypse bunker. The syrup is huge too. I guess it makes sense.
Nah. Let's go beyond that. Say you go to Sam's Club, place I was telling you about, that's like really in bulk. You buy 2 of those things for 1. Like the big syrups like that, yeah, you get 2 of them.
So if you have like a family, like they do have regular size as well, but Jesus. If you know, you know. Look, Mommy. Miracle Whip. Is that the Pillsbury Doughboy? I think it is. Look at him.
Is that not common there, the Pillsbury
God.
Doughboy?
There's so much cooking stuff. Oh, if you had a birthday coming up, this would be amazing. Oh, it's on the whole other side as well. You think it's over, but there's more. Ooh, I've been meaning to try Jell-O. Gotta pick up a few of those.
Y'all don't have Jell-O there? What the hell? Nah, see, Cocoa Pebbles, that's my shit right there. Cocoa Pebbles is elite.
Cereal. So much choice. I will never get over how much choice you guys have in cereal. You don't know how lucky you are. Freaking love cereal. Oh, Lucky Charms. I need those. Another thing I love is Pop-Tarts.
Y'all don't have
Usually
Pop-Tarts?
we get like some random flavor, maybe 2.
Oh, okay.
But apart from the empty shelves, you guys have, again, so much choice. Whoa, are those like vintage ones? Throwback.
Vintage Pop-Tarts.
Look, you can make pancakes with Lucky Charms. How
That's
cool.
great. I didn't know about that. What?
They also have Lucky Charms treats. Wow. Okay, the kisses here are significantly cheaper than they were at Target. Noteworthy. I feel like I've seen that package in movies. Somebody doing a cleanup on like a murder with bleach. I watch cheery stuff. Hey you. No you. You're charming.
What?
No, you're charming. No, you're charming.
Bruh.
Just used Tide on my laundry video. Got gains, bro. Got gains.
Nah, you know what? This chick's funny as fuck.
Could have used some of that at the first hotel I stayed at. Which will be, I don't know, out in the channel before or after this. It was not a pleasant experience.
What hotel
It's
did she
also
stay
a
at?
one-stop shop for parties. Insane. Like, you don't need to go anywhere else if you have Walmart.
Facts.
So jealous. I always thought crack was
Nah,
like...
she wants to talk about parties. She should go to Party City. Party City is like literally a place just made for parties. Now, not necessarily real parties in my experience, more kid birthday parties type stuff. But, you know.
defamatory. Like, people say, this is such a crock of...
Oops.
So I'm surprised you have Buttercoat Country Crock. Pet things. Like, so much pet things. Also, I had to special order Chewy one of these off the internet. You guys just have them readily available in your...
Okay, that's... I've never seen a Walmart have, like, dog life vests. Or whatever they're called. Like, that is a unique thing to this Walmart.
shopping place. I was thinking about buying one of these for like the Sonic drive-through or going to a drive-in movie, but given the price, I think you guys are just gonna have to imagine that I did that joke. Sometimes I really feel for the models and actors who do stuff, because I was one. Look at this dude. chill out chair. He's like, oh, how many ways can I pose with this chill out chair? I really wish I'd gotten a cooler thing than the chill out chair. I have never seen so many diet options in one place. Like for
and I can bet you, not that I use them as you can tell, but I can bet you that half of them ain't worth shit.
special diets. I think there's another aisle down there. So this is how much I think it costs.
Quantity needed.
I got one bag. Okay.
Confirm quantity.
Yes.
Insert
10
cash
cents
or
for a
select
bag? I've never seen a Walmart do that. What the hell?
payment type.
That's some bullshit.
Wait, they already added the tax? Okay.
Yeah. Normally when you scan it, it adds the tax per item.
Standing beside the stop sign because I think it's fitting. So I went to pay and they don't take tap or Apple Pay, which is like the 90s? I don't know. Why would they not take Apple Pay or tap? Crazy. Maybe you know in the comments. Shout out today to a couple of very special people. Our first shout out comes from Brian Ediger, who's
Hey, without further ado, this was fun. This was actually fun. I hope I taught y'all a little something something, as well as going over, you know, her video. Either way, Sleepy Bobby was about to go to bed, and unless I find something really cool when I click off this video, I'm going to bed, and I will edit this bad boy when I wake up. So, good night. If you made it to the end, comment good night, and I'm out. Bye. Like the video too, and subscribe if you made it. If you made it to the end, you gotta like me at least a tiny bit. So come on now, come on. Bye.